Hello ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. Today, I was able to find one of the forgotten Tundras, what I think is one of the hardest Tundras to acquire, and people just don't even remember that it existed. Not only did I find it, but I found it for sale, which you will see very soon. I hope somebody ends up buying this truck. Let's take a little trip back to 2017 and let's talk about the TRD Pro model of that year. Now that is significant in many ways. It was the last year of what I call the first generation of TRD Pro. Now that was when the TRD Pro was built off of an SR5 platform. It didn't have a lot of crazy interior things going on. Okay, you got that Heritage grille up front. There was no Toyota safety sense yet. You got the TRD off-road wheel without the silver plate on the front, and that made up the TRD Pro wheel. You got the Bilstein TRD Pro suspension. Now it's a Fox. It had the TRD Pro stamped in the side of the bed that everybody loves. It was the 5.7 V8 with that glorious TRD dual exhaust. Everything was body color all the way around. It had a nice look to it. On the inside, it was soft text with some TRD Pro labeling. But once again, this is before you went into the limited platform in 2019. It didn't have any crazy stuff. It didn't have JBL sound system. It didn't have a moonroof. It was pretty much a basic truck. Now, another significant, as I just mentioned, other than being the last year of that first generation TRD Pro, is this is the last year before the Tundra started to get more modern. The last year before Toyota safety sense. This is a year a lot of people look for the Tundra because it's before all of that safety stuff started to come into play. They say that the 2017 is that banner year to buy, but when you think 2017 TRD Pro, you obviously think of the special color that year, cement. That's the one everybody wanted. But did you know there was an option for Barcelona red? Many people have forgotten this exists. It's one of, actually, if you look it up, the rarest Tundras out there as far as just seeing them on the road. You never see them. You didn't really hear much talked about in 2017 because cement was probably the most popular TRD Pro color of all time. So here's the look at our Barcelona red 2017 TRD Pro. This is the Crew Max. That year it also came in double cab. And let's not forget, there was no TRD Pro Tundra in 2018 because in 2018 they came out with Toyota Safety Sense and they were really pushing the new package for the Tundra, the TRD Sport. When the TRD Pro returned in 2019, it was built more off of a limited platform. It changed to a Fox suspension. The TRD wheels changed. There were some changes on it. So this 2017, very highly sought after. In Barcelona red, insanely hard to find. 52,835 miles on this. They're asking 48,481. If you're new to Toyota and you're new to the Tundra, one thing to keep in mind, these TRD Pros hold their value extremely well. Toyota wins awards every year for the Tundra and the resale value. Well, the TRD Pro is at the tip of that sword because they seriously hold their value well. When this truck was brand new, the new price for it was around what they're asking for now with 52,835 on it. It's just the way it is with these TRD Pros, limited production specialty trucks. So this is in Avondale, Arizona. If you're interested, I will put the link in the description below, but let's go over this truck real quick. So once again, 52,835 on the miles, 5.7 V8. This engine's just breaking in. We know these engines can go forever. Barcelona red exterior, black leather seats. They're actually soft text, not real leather. 6-speed automatic transmission, 4-wheel drive, and you get that 5.5-foot bed with the Crew Max. When we look at this truck though, just look at this thing. That Heritage grille up front, once again, no Toyota safety sense, sensor, anything. This is the original TRD Pro grille. The TRD Pro for Tundra started in 2015, and it started with the Tacoma, Tundra, and 4Runner. And this is the last of that style of generation, as we were talking about. Fog lights up front. The headlights have a black background behind them. It has a really nice look up front. It's a very plain looking truck, but that's what I liked about it. That's what I liked about the TRD Pro. There wasn't a lot of crazy splash graphics going on or anything like that. It was plain, but it had some grit where you couldn't see it with the suspension. TRD front skid plate is on here. And to see a truck body color all the way around in this generation was really nice. There was a lot of chrome back in these days. This thing looks absolutely perfect. And let's be honest, Barcelona red, probably one of the greatest colors ever offered by Toyota. The badges get blacked out. As you see back there on the bed, the TRD Pro bed stamp, that glorious TRD dual exhaust. I will always speak highly of that. This didn't have parking sensors or anything like that in the US. In Canada, it automatically, from the start, from 2015 on, it came with a sunroof and blind spot monitoring and parking sensors and all that. But in the US, this was SR5, baby. This had the suspension that gave a 1 to 1.5 inch lift in the front to level out the truck. You got pretty much the same wheel and tire package as the TRD off-road of this generation in time. Once again, the only difference is it doesn't have the silver plate, but you still got the Michelin LTX AT2 tires. And some people would complain about that through the years. They wish it had a more aggressive tire. I know in 2015, there was a short period of time where you could get the BFG KOs on here for an upgraded cost, which I don't remember the cost, but it was a few $1,000s. But this is how it was coming in 2017. A beautiful, beautiful truck. Obviously, the window went all the way down the back. Massive Crew Max cab on this. The truck sounds great, looks great, runs great. Just a beautiful option. I hope somebody picks it up. There's a closer look at that Toyota grille up front. Nice, plain, easy, nothing going on. If something breaks, if you hit something on the road, easy to replace. You don't have to deal with all the crazy sensors and getting recalibrated so the sensors work correctly. Just beautiful. If you look in the headlights there, you will see the black background. Just a beautiful, beautiful setup. 15 to 17, absolutely awesome. Inside, nothing crazy. Soft tech seats that say TRD Pro up by the headrest, but pretty much looks like a regular Tundra on the inside. If you could see along the dash and on the doors, there's some red stitching. And down on the center console lid, it does say TRD Pro, and you get the TRD shift knob. That's pretty much it. In this generation of Pro, you will see you get the standard climate control. Years later in 2020, they came out with the dual zone automatic climate control with digital readout, so you and your passenger can have an exact temperature. JBL sound system came out then, but this was just a plain Jane setup, and people loved it. Less is more. I hear that all the time with the Tundra faithful, especially those that love the last generation. They love the fact that you know, it's still an old school truck at this level, at this time period. And obviously now we see what the Tundra has become, where it's pretty much a computer on wheels, right? But that is the truck. I want to hear what you guys think about this one. 48,481. Would you pay that for Barcelona red? And once again, the reason you don't hear a lot about Barcelona red was because it was the 2017 model year TRD Pro. And cement, it took the world by storm. Everybody was talking about cement. And that kind of just fell to the wayside a little bit. In my life, I've seen one Barcelona red parked. If I could find the video, I'll put it up right now. I was jogging and it was parked against the boardwalk. If you're not seeing a video, I lost it and don't have it anymore. But that was the one time I saw Barcelona red. I never saw one on the lot. I barely see anybody talk about their Barcelona red online. This was a very special Tundra. In my opinion, this is probably the hardest Tundra to find of all of them in all of the years. You just don't see it. That cement took over. Once everybody saw cement, that's all they could talk about. To this day, people want them to bring cement back. But what do you think about this truck? What do you think about Barcelona red? What do you think about the price? And do you love that first generation of TRD Pro that was based off of the SR5 platform? It didn't have a lot going on as far as luxury features, but you got that great off-road suspension, TRD skid plate, TRD dual exhaust, body color all the way around. Can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. Until next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34, gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe and be well.